What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm kind of thinking I want to make a video. I don't really know what I want to talk about, but I just know that I want to make a video and I'm gonna make a video. So let's brainstorm for a little bit and see what comes to mind. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is actually Saturday night. I'm laying in bed just chilling. I watched a movie with my mom a little bit ago. It was really good and I actually ended up falling asleep, and it's only like 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's literally, if it will focus, 8:14. So yeah, I'm just chilling and I'm not even mad. But a few days ago, I was just like in a really like sad mood, and I actually picked up my camera. I might show a little bit of my footage, but I'm just trying to think of, I just kind of want to talk about what I was talking about when I was sad. So I talked about a bunch of different things, but one thing that I'm remembering right now is okay, so I'm sure that everybody watching this video can like remember a time when maybe you were younger, or maybe a few years ago, or maybe even just a few days ago, or literally whenever it was, like somebody called you something. Somebody said, oh, you're dumb, oh, you're fat, oh, you're this, oh, you're that, whatever it is. I feel like that always sticks with you. So I don't know, I have really learned to like just not do that, because I remember when I was younger, one of my friends, she would always be like, you're so dumb, you're so dumb. She would always just tell me that I'm so dumb. I literally, like, I don't know, at the time I didn't think I was dumb, but like to this day, like I still like hear that in the back of my head, like, oh, you're so dumb, you know. And it's like, I'm not dumb. Like, it's so sad that little things like that can stick with you forever. And I don't know, obviously it's good to have good things stick with you forever, but you know, sometimes you can't like control what you want to stick in your head forever, especially when you're that young, hearing those things. So one thing I want to say is, don't call anybody ever a name. Don't ever say anything negative to anyone like that, you know, like I don't know, it just really, I don't even know the word for it, like it just like ruins you. Literally, if you hear something over and over and over and over again about yourself, like you're gonna believe it, even if you don't like want to, like you're mentally gonna believe it. So don't freaking say mean stuff to anybody. That's something that I wanted to say. And then also, what else was I talking about? Oh, just about like loving everybody. Somebody text me. My sister. Another thing I wanted to talk about was just to be nice to everybody. Just to love everyone and know, like seriously know that nobody's perfect, and every single person that you meet, there's gonna be something that you don't like about them, or that you don't like about them. And for me, I have definitely, this past year, I have learned that I, like sometimes for me, and like this is so, it's good in some ways, but then sometimes it's like, I don't know how I feel about it, but sometimes I can meet people and just like see who they truly are, which is good, but like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with them again, or yeah, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm really big on that, or like, yeah, someone did this to me, or they said this to me, and I don't like that, like, I don't want to be treated like that, you know. And so that's something really big that I've learned this year. But I don't know, if you meet somebody or you're hanging out with someone and they make you feel good, they make you feel like a better person, you learn from them, you're growing with them, you know, you're learning with them. I don't know, really, like, be like, okay, before I kind of make a quick decision, is this somebody that I want to have in my life? Is this argument or whatever that's going down, is this bigger than, is this, okay, how do I explain this? Is my love greater for this person than the little fight we just had? Or, I don't know, I feel like that's how I've been looking at things lately. And I don't know, it helps. Because sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel like that's really why I don't have a lot of friends. Because I'm picky. And there's nothing wrong with being picky. Like, for me, like, I don't want to hang around people who are lazy. I don't want to be that. And so I definitely feel like in some ways you should be like, yeah, I'm not going to surround myself with people who don't have, like, the same values as me, or don't, or who aren't wanting more. Like, if it's a good person and you know that they will stick, my freaking neck is killing me. If it's like somebody, I love how I'm just chilling. If it's somebody that, you know, like, has taught you a lot, or someone who just has good energy and, like I said, makes you feel good, like, is your love for them greater than whatever happened or whatever they said to you? And also, here's another thing that you have to realize is that always when something happens, so say someone said something to you and you didn't like how that made you feel, and so you talk to that person and you're like, hey, how you were talking to me, like, really made me upset. I'm not trying to come at you or anything, but I just want to let you know that that really hurt my feelings, and I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't talk to me like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be what they said, it's just the way they said it. Or whatever it may be, you know, like, as long as you express to them your feelings of how you felt towards the situation, and if they don't respect you, then that's one sign right there. Like, if you are constantly telling someone, like, hey, this really bugs me, or this really upsets me, and they're not really doing anything about it, like, that means that they don't respect you, and you don't want to be hanging around people who don't respect you. And that's another big thing. But just, honestly, just to love people, and just to be happy, and just be nice to people, give people compliments, open the door for people, smile at strangers. Like, sometimes that's, like, literally the biggest highlight of my day is I, like, went to the grocery store, or I went somewhere and I, like, smiled at someone, because, like, I don't know, I tend to smile at people a lot because, I don't know, I'm just a happy person, and I want to just send that out there and make people have a better day, and yeah. But so I don't know, I feel like I usually smile at people, and even just sometimes when people smile back at me, I'm like, oh, like, you're so nice, thank you. Like, you don't even have to say anything to me, you know, just, like, you know, or like, oh, I hope you have a good day, or just something little can seriously, like, mean the world to somebody. Because I know one time I was, like, in such a bad mood, or I know sometimes I've been in such bad moods when I've gone out, and someone has, like, held the door open for me, or they, like, started talking to me, and they're like, how's your day? And, like, it just, like, made me feel so much better. I wasn't so down on myself. Like, you seriously never know what anybody's going through. Like, it can literally be your best friend who is seriously, like, struggling with so much crap in their head, and they're just beating themselves up, or whatever it is. So you literally never know. Like, just be nice to people, because some people are hurting, and you don't want to add to that hurting, and you don't want to be the reason that person does something. Like, that's the last thing you want. So just freaking be nice to people. Make this world just a better place, and just you being in it and being a brighter person and going at things at a positive attitude. Be a good, genuine person, and want the best for everybody. Like, that's when things come back. back. I'm telling you. But yeah, this is like my little rant. I don't know, I kind of want to talk about one more thing. We are all seriously so beautiful, so unique, every single one of us. And I'm not just saying that, like, we truly need to believe, like, I'm one of a kind. No one is gonna be like me. I'm such a genuine person, and I truly want to see everybody win. Like, I would never want to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, I hope that something bad happens to her or him. Like, no, like, I seriously have forgiven like, I don't have a grudge towards anyone, because there's no point to have a grudge, to hold that, because that's only on you. That only damages you, and you don't need that. You don't need that in your life. Just seriously love everyone and don't ever talk bad about anyone. And I'm telling you, that will go around. What goes around comes around. Because I was hanging out with my mom the other night and some of her friends, and they were all drinking, and I was just eating food. And I was just like listening to what they were talking about, and everybody was kind of arguing, being like, talking about how they didn't like this guy because he's done them dirty so many times, you know. And one of the guys, he was like, he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. He doesn't, like, he just kept standing up for him, and he's done him dirty, you know. And I was just like, wow, like, that is seriously so crazy, because him right there, like, he has his own business. He's so successful. He has a family. He has kids. He has, like, a dream life, you know. And, like, I just, like, in that moment, I realized so much. Like, seriously, what goes around comes around. Like, he is seriously so blessed, and he's just like a good person. Like, he genuinely doesn't want to talk bad about anyone. Even if you did do something wrong to him, like, he's not gonna talk bad about you, because that does nothing for him, you know. And he knows. I just saw this thing in my phone. I was looking through my phone, and I'm gonna read it. Let me find out where it's at. I don't know where I got this from, but it's in my notes. I said, working on your mind and changing your thoughts to positive ones is a constant battle, but don't give up. Grow your mind and make it as beautiful as ever. Seriously though, like, I find myself sometimes going in little, I don't know, I go through like weird phases of where I'm just like negative, or I just don't look at life like how I want to look at it, you know. Like, I want to be such a positive person towards everything. I want people to come around me and be like, oh my gosh, you have such good energy. Like, I love being around you. You don't talk bad about anyone. Like, that's like my goal, because I don't want to talk bad about anyone. Like, I don't care if you've done me wrong. I don't care any of that, you know. Like, I'm not going to talk bad about you, because that's just not in my heart. This heart is full of love. But yeah, this year I'm just focusing on seriously growing my mind and just literally watering it every day. Reading books, meditating, whatever I can do. I love painting, just things that clear my mind and make me feel so much better. Make me feel like a better person, make me feel more positive. What gets me back on track are those things. I'm gonna end this little video. I hope that you enjoyed listening to me talk. But yes, I hope you guys have such an amazing day or a night, whatever it is. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Bye, love you guys.